Thank you, Sherry. April is designated as the month of the military child, a time to honor the sacrifices made by military families worldwide, with an emphasis on the experience of the dependent children of military members serving at home and overseas. And today we're joined by Talitha Vickers, who is a news anchor and author of a book that is a heartwarming salute to military men and women and their families. Welcome, Talitha. It is so good to have you on the show. Now, you are a very successful news anchor in North Carolina, but it was really your love of books that your mom instilled in you at a young age that inspired you to become an author. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you for having me, Mercedes. You hit the nail on the head. My mom would always take us to the laundromat, and whenever that happened, I knew we were going on an adventure growing up, because the laundromat meant that we got to go to the library and got to get lost in all of these great books. But you know what, Mercedes, I never really saw anyone who looked like me in a lot of those books, and that really was the driving force behind creating the book, Why My Hero Had to Go, and also for my brother and my nephew. My brother serves in the Army too as well, so I absolutely love books.
I love the story about how your nephew inspired you to write it, and it really inspired the cover. This story was not easy to get published. Tell us a little bit of what you had to deal with in order to get it published.
Sure, and if I could just hold up the book here, it's Why My Hero Had to Go, and it's beautifully illustrated by Keith Hopgood, and the book, has my nephew on the cover. And when I started, shopping it around to different publishing houses, they said, wow, this is a great story. We've never seen a story quite like this, but could you lighten his skin for a broader appeal? We think that would have a broader appeal, so more people will buy this story and buy into it, and it will be more universal. And for me, I was like, this is universal. This is my son, my nephew and my son, they look just like this little boy. And so that really, I got a pit in my stomach, to be honest, Mercedes, when I was told that. And I said, you know what, there's nothing like this out there in the market. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do it my way, because I know that whether there's a black child on the cover, a Spanish child on the cover, an Asian child on the cover, this is a story that resonates with everyone. You and I both know we always see those stories on the news about those big surprise return homecomings, right? But it's the story behind that this goes into a little bit deeper, to pull back those layers. So I didn't care. I wanted to make sure that, yes, my nephew was represented, but there are other books in the works. I don't care who's on the cover. It's the story behind it, and I'm not going to change the skin.
Absolutely. There's 1.2 million military children of active duty members worldwide, and representation, it does matter. Now tell us, where can we get the book?
Well, the book, I'm happy to announce, is available on my website, TalithaVickers.com. It's also got picked up by Barnes & Noble, Amazon as well, and you can also take it with you on the go, because it's an ebook too as well.
It looks so great. We have Nellis Air Force Base here in Las Vegas. I'm sure so many families could relate to the story. And again, what an inspiring book. Thank you for pushing for representation, because like I said, it does matter. Thank you so much, Talitha. JC, over to you.